Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elemental Goat Forge. Today I'm going to be working on making what's called Frederick's crosses. I first saw these plans on my local Blacksmith Association website. It's the Houston Area Blacksmith Association. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check them out if you want. But these plans are by Mark Sagel, and he's a blacksmith with Revealed by Fire Blacksmithing. So what I'm going to be doing is taking a railroad spike and forging it into a cross with a diamond pattern in the middle. There's no welding or anything involved. You just make a couple cuts and then fold it out. I think it's pretty cool, and I hope you enjoy it. A quick note, it is apparently very illegal to walk the tracks looking for railroad spikes. They're technically property of the railroad company, and you don't want to be caught doing it. It's also not very safe. So these spikes I found on Amazon they were super cheap, 50 of them for 50 bucks, and you know, they're not in pristine condition, but once I get them in the fire and get them heated up, a lot of this rust and pitting will be able to knock that off, and they'll work great for what I'm doing today. All right, so first we're going to start by cutting off the tip . If you can't tell, this is my first time working with this new hot cut tool I just made today. I made it out of just a masonry chisel I found at the hardware store, and shortened it up a little so it would fit in my hardy hole. It's working, it's getting there. And there you have it. Not the prettiest. I'll file that top up a little bit, but that's that end cut off. Now if you've got a taller anvil, you can get away with this part, but I heated up the shaft and just bend it a little so that it'll fit in that hardy hole the whole length of it. Next, I'm going to heat the head of it up and flatten the head to make a base for the cross. So to flatten the top, you just drop it in the hardy hole and beat the daylight out of it. These railroad spikes are pretty tough. Hopefully it'll stand up. Yep. I'm just going to use this heat to straighten it out and clean up some of the rust and pitting on it on the edges. All right, next we're just I'm gonna cut a line straight down the middle, straight down the middle, about 1.5 inches deep. I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit and use the angle grinder, and just because I'm not quite that good with the hardy hot cut yet, and it needs to be a very straight line here. Section that I cut off is about 1/4 inch wide, so I'm going to come a 1/4 inch from the bottom of the cutoff and come inwards kind of at an angle there. This is I'm just making my mark here, and then I'm going to heat it up and come in about halfway through the piece of metal. Find my mark. Make sure you find in your mark every time. And don't forget to cool your chisel off every couple of times. All right, I'm about 1/4 of the way through. So one more heat and I should be halfway through, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, that's pretty close. It's about where we want it. Just straighten the whole piece up again. All right. Next, we're going to bend this, we're going to heat it up again, and bend this piece back so that we can do another line and finish up the cross. Now just bend it open there at the break, at the chisel mark. There you go. Make sure you're doing that very hot so it bends and doesn't break. This time we're going to be making another cut. We're going to be cutting straight down on the opposite side of where we made our other cut. And that's going to allow us to unfold it into a cross. You just spread it open. It's getting there. You want to make sure you're doing this when it's very hot. You don't want to do any bending like this cold. It's getting real close here. One more heat and I think you'll be able to see the whole shape. You can see it's coming together. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but you can see the shape of the cross now. Move down to a smaller hammer for some of the more delicate work. Alright guys, now this part is just for fun. I'm using a little ball peen hammer and just tapping it everywhere just to give a little texture on it, on the surface. I doubt you'll be able to see it that well on this camera, but I'll take a picture of it and upload it. I'm going to use a center punch to make 4 dots on the cross. Kind of like the nail holes that you would see. And that's it. So that's it, guys. This is my version of a Frederick's cross, made out of railroad spike. You can do it out of other material. You just have to start with something that's basically rectangular and go from there. There's a lot of cutting to do, so it is hard to do it on very small pieces, but I've seen necklaces and things made out of them. Thanks guys for watching. Always appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Get out there and create something.